Okay, now the real fun begins. This will be transformation only. If you want to see my opinions on this figure and all the flaws and good stuff that this has, watch my actual chill review on this. But this is just the transformation. Let's get to these transformations. You're going to need these guns to be in this form right here. Put them to the side. The sword, if the sword incorporates into the vehicle modes or alternate modes in any type of way, I don't know how to do it, and the instructions do not show it. We're going in order from the modes shown in the instruction booklet. So the first one is the wolf mode, and we aren't going to be going back to robot mode and starting from robot mode to that mode like they show in the instructions. We're going to go from that alternate mode to the next. First thing you want to do is pull this down and bring these through. Now they're not going to completely clear this right here, and you cannot pull that down further than that. So you have to forcibly, well, you have to lift it up and then lift it past that. Same thing over here. Now we can leave that open because we don't want that to be connected when we do this step right here, where we pull this down, get the head out of the way, or wolf head out of the way. Lift that up, push the head kind of back, and then it can clear that little section in there. Now we can close this and lift this out, and this peg needs to go into that hole right there. Get that how it needs to be, and we can shut that. It does not lock or anything, so I guess that gives them no. It doesn't give him any more range, because when you lock that into place, that's supposed to be where that is. The fist, you need to rotate the thumb and then wrap the fingers around. I'm only going to show one arm, so this arm is going to magically be transformed later. Do that. Open this up, and you're probably going to need a tool, or unless you have long fingernails like I currently have. Rotate this down and push this into here. The clearance of this tire into this is not that clear. You're forced to squeeze the rubber in there, and getting that back out is difficult. Shut that up and shut that. Now we can open this panel, which is, like I said in the review, is, did I say it? No, I think I cut that footage. Getting this panel open is difficult. Like I said, tool. I guess try to open it right there. Is this die cast? That is die cast, I believe. I didn't notice that. Put the fist up in there like that. Shut this. Take the wolf claws right here, rotate them, and set them up in that orientation. Same thing over there. Now for the legs, we want these screws to be in this orientation right here. And let's see, go ahead and pull that leg down like that, and we're going to want this leg to be bent like that, and we're going to want to bend the knee right here. That's super important to make this easy on you. Now we need to get this section out of here and unhinge this. This piece is die cast right here. Let me try to zoom in on that. This part is die cast. This tab right there is very important for this right here. We're going to get to that later. Take this and fold it like this. That peg goes into the peg hole right there. Lift this up, shut the heel spur up, and go into here. Fold this and get the foot out like that. Now for a really difficult part, because things are tight down here. The tolerances are all over the place. You need to get this off of a little tab that's in that little hole right there. So we need to grab this and ply it up and bring this joint down like that. Once you bring that joint down like that, we can rotate this into position and get his wolf foot out. I guess once you get this into place, the only thing keeping that into place is this right here. So make sure that you push it a little bit more forward like that and close this. And now to operate right here. Now what we need to do is reorient this right here. This silver piece right here needs to stay in that position, but we need to bend this, which unlock and make sure that this knee stays bent right there. Go ahead and wrap this around, getting this into that spot while making this part clear. That the instructions do not make that clear at all. In fact, it's convoluted, and that was my problem with this transformation. Now we can unbend the knee and slide this right here. Because this part is so annoyingly difficult, I'm gonna redo it all on this side. I was gonna skip it, but I'm not. We need to, this is the front of his leg. We need to rotate it so that the screws in this tab right here are facing up. Now this leg right here needs to be turned this way. Elongate everything right there. And remember that the knee will need to be bent this way at some point. But basically, we need to get this out of here and rotate that up. In fact, this little piece right here, doing it the way I'm doing, all of this, I don't even know if it's even necessary that it even needed to do that, but it's there now. So let's go ahead and take this panel, flip it that way, get it out of the way. Flip the foot in, flip that in. Rotate this in, leave it like that for now, really. And untab that stuff right there again by applying this up and bending it forward. Once we get that out of the way, we can rotate this way, pull this little wolf foot out, and shift that up into place right there, and close this door. Right here, again, we need to rotate just this purple joint right there, keeping the knee bent right here, and keeping this silver die-cast part in that orientation, because this tab needs to go in there. And this is the easiest way you can wrap this around that knee. So plug that into place. Like lining up the die-cast part with the peg is probably the toughest thing. Problem there was the purple knee wasn't bent all the way. There's a little slot for this tab to go inside of this so that the wolf leg will not move. So pull that down, wrap this back around, and now we straighten out the real robot knee and slide it in, but do not slide it all the way. And we can now bring the legs together, and these two pegs right here on the back of his butt need to come out and go into the legs right here. So the legs need to be bent up to meet that. Now we can bring the wolf legs forward. Take these wings, put them back like that, or like this to get them out of the way of the wolf forearms. And now he is a wolf. Like I said in the main review, it would have been cool if you could incorporate this into there so you can have a tail. Like this has a peg hole in it, but I don't know what. Yeah, I don't see anywhere where this can actually clamp into anything. Maybe it can, but I don't know how to do it, and I'm willing to bet some reviewer is going to figure that out. Maybe we can. No, we can't even shift that under there. So, you could just prop it. But anywho, next mode. Now we're going to go to his jet mode. Luckily, this jet mode doesn't need the wheels to come out. So basically, rotate this and bring it back there like you did. Well, reverse of what you did to get him to be the wolf. Straighten that out and rotate the wheels this way. And pretty much the arms are doing what we need them to do for now. And this right here, move this out of the way so we can open that up. Let's untab this if it's still tabbed. Bring this back and lift the wolf head into this orientation and shut that. The head is already in place. We don't need to do anything with that. Let's right now get these out of the way. Open this up and get these wings out. Tab that into place. And the wings are going to need to be there, right there. These are the legs. Take this butt panel off. Put that back where it was. And now we need to operate on these legs. Let's get this one out of the way. Open this up. Bring this down. Put this back up there like that. Rotate this that way. And unfold this piece right here. We're going to need that like that. Go ahead and bring this knee back out and bend it that way so we can get at this stuff right here. We can move this around this and dislodge this die cast piece right there. We need that to be dislodged. And we need to go ahead and reconnect this back onto that panel. Now, pretty much currently, we're good to go. We need to bend this knee back up, or the purple part right here. We need to straighten that back up into its original robot mode orientation. We need to shove this back into there. The screws need to be on the outside, I believe. Once you have the screws out there and have all this like this, this actually needs to be rotated this way. Now we need to take this right here and kind of shove it into the inside, so that'll be out of the way. Then while all of this is out of the way, we need to rotate this and get it into this orientation right here. Now we can shut this panel onto there. Take this panel, rotate it this way, and combine it with this panel that's hanging off the side. Good Lord. Do I need to show you how to train this leg again now? Alright, this is the last time I'm going to do double instructions on the legs, because the legs are annoying. Lift this up, swing that out, shut that foot out, get this out of the way, and go ahead and rotate this. Now we need to bend this knee right here, the black part of the knee, out of the way so that we can get this out of here and that off of there. Reorient the purple part of the knee and shove that up there into the cavity like it's supposed to be. Keep everything straight. Go ahead and move this back and get it back over this panel right here. Alright, now we need to shove this into here. Get the screws on the outside right there. Rotate this in this orientation. Make sure that nothing collapses and closes. Get that leg out of the way so we can have room to mess with this right here. Swing this around. Close this panel up. Tab that into place. Lift this into this orientation right here and take this black part and tab them, or tab it together. Now we need to bring the legs together right here, and it looks like some type of flying death truck, but we need to flip that over. Then we need to take these parts right here, detach it, This joint right here needs to be down, and we need to rotate this basically into this orientation on both sides. Rotate that up on both sides and bring it down. Like this actually is spring loaded. You have to force that into there. I do not like it. The first few times that was scary. And the top of the arms don't tab into nothing. Nothing on the arms tab into anything. Grab the wings, bring them down like this, and reorient them into this position. These little black tabs kind of keep it into position in the various modes. Bring the wings like straight out, or as straight out as you can possibly get them. And now we take the guns that I already previously transformed and tab them into here to complete the look. I guess you don't have to have guns on the wings, but it kind of makes it look more like something and gives him shooting abilities. So squeeze everything and you have the jet mode right here. From this point, things get a little bit easier, and that's why I'm not transforming him to robot mode for each and every one of them. Go ahead and just get the wings out of the way for this. At this point, bring them maybe like this, but just have them out of the way. Now we need to just get rid of these wings, so pull that forward, put the wings back in. I don't think we'll need wings anymore after that. Now we need to rotate the arms this way. Rotate these wheels. The footage might seem out of whack. It is. Open this up. Take these purple parts and detach them and basically bring it in like that. Take the purple part off of here, detach it, bring it in like that. Bring this like this. Bring this like this. This needs to come back into here. Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. Now you're gonna need your fingernails or a tool to get this out to there. Fingernails or a tool to get that out to there. Open this panel, and I need a tool every time for this. It is too tight, which is kind of a good thing. Open this door, get your tool to get that out and bring this forward. Shut that. And now we can go ahead and shut this all back together. And maybe push and make sure that everything's lined up. The wheels will need to be out. So good luck. You need nails or a tool, and I'm gonna break my daggone nails. Pull that out. Go ahead and bring this out of the way. Slide this forward and go ahead and rotate this way and shut that again. Now we can go ahead and bring the wheels up here. You need to slide this little tab into that groove and slide the wheel into a groove up here and push this inward. Now the wheel will be where it needs to be, and we can go ahead and shut that right here. To keep the arm in the place, there are tabs, but oh boy, get them in place. Do not force them all the way on. Like, holy crap, I almost felt like I was gonna break those pegs off getting them, because they stay on too tight. Just get them into place, trust me. If you want to see that again, do this. Do this. Get the tire out of here. Unpeg this. Slide this forearm piece forward. and rotate it in this orientation. And now we can peg that into place. Maybe peg that together just a tiny bit now. Shut this and that. Bring this forward into this orientation and start closing it into place. Now that you're done with all that, get these wings down in this orientation. Bring them forward. You can put the guns here, but it's up to you. If you want him to be able to shoot, which I guess he would be wanting to do being a Decepticon, you put the guns there. And now he is in his armored car mode. And like I said, watch the full reviews for my opinions on all of this and issues if you can't see the issue right there. Tank mode or anti-aircraft mode or whatever you want to call it. Take these off, put them to the side. Now we can move the wings out of the way for now. Go ahead and detach this. You might want to just gently wiggle because it's scary tight on these pegs. So if you didn't push them all the way on, good. Bring this down, bring that down. And actually right now, might as well go ahead and bring this up into this orientation and plugging that back into place. Bring this up, plug it back into place. I believe, yeah, these shoulders are in the orientation you're gonna need them in. Now we need to change this back into the orientation it needs to be in. Actually, take this, rotate it that way for now. Open this up, unplug the wheel, pull it back out, shove it back into. While we have this open, and you're gonna have to move this out of the way like I just showed to get access to this little door right here. Tool or nails? You might as well just go ahead and shove that out of here right now so it can be where it needs to be. Push this up into here. Shut that. Now the tank treads are showing and we can shut this. Rotate this way now. Open this up. Rotate it back like it was originally and bring it down and peg that back into place. Now we can take this little armature, rotate it out like this. It is scary freaking tight. Get that out and bring it down onto this peg right there. And now that's complete. Shut this door. Same stuff on this side. Okay, get these wings out of the way for now. Separate everything. Start transforming this stuff back the way it originally was on both sides. And open this panel up. Get this out of the way. Get the legs back into basically robot mode position. Set that. Bring this back out the way it's supposed to be. In fact, let's do it now. Bring this out. These aren't stiff, so they're probably going to shut again. But for now, just leave them out like that. Shut this and go ahead and bring this back down. Put this pin back into there and shut this stuff again. Same thing on the other side. Now we're going to need to rotate the hips back this way. With the wings and arms in this orientation, you can elongate the legs again and rotate them up into this orientation right here and peg the lower legs together like that. Put the wings down and have everything into this orientation. Make sure everything is tabbed together. And now we have his little tank anti-aircraft mode. If yours isn't flopping like mine, oh my god, for real? If yours isn't flipping like this, you won't have to worry about that. Extra mile, you can take these two guns and figure out which side can actually fit into the side, because one of my guns can't. The person isn't honking for me. I don't know what the heck's going on out there. I don't even see the car. But put these on there, and now he is his full tank anti-aircraft mode. I'm gonna have to lift my wings up to stop that from falling. But there's that. And now finally for the easiest transformation. And some of this is up to you. You'll see what I'm talking about when I get there. We can leave all the gun stuff on there. We might as well go ahead and detach these. Bring them back down. The screws on the inside of the legs need to be facing up. Meanwhile, this needs to be facing this way. And we can go ahead and push the knee back up in there. Turn this way. Rotate this way, and push the knees back up here. And rotating these knees, that's scary tight. It scares the crap out of me. Now we can go ahead and plug the legs back together like this, and you're done on the legs. It's up to you whether you want these to be elongated or pushed in. Now for this part, we need to pull this up. Take the wing like this and fold it like that. Fold it up, fold the wing like that. And now these pegs go into the little holes right there in the cockpit, like this. Kind of like rocket, maybe both of them at the same time, and plug them into there at the same time. Take this. There's nothing you can really grab onto. Maybe open that up and push it out from here. That's the best way to do it. They want the wheels showing, but that's up to you, and ain't nobody got time for that. You get the picture. I done transformed them stupid wheels so many times at this point. Rotate everything back down again. Swing this in this way, and make sure that this purple clamp is like that. Maybe rotate this way now, and then bring this purple part down and put it into place. And they tell you to move the waist joint like one clip. I'm not entirely sure why, but here he is in his gun mode, and one of his optional guns fell off. Now that I'm done with all this, like I was saying, I don't know if there's any way you can incorporate the sword into any of this. So that's just off to the side. You'll just have to deal with that. Like I said, for this, they really want the wheels showing right here, but you don't have to do it. It doesn't hurt anything. And you can mess around with this. It doesn't click. It doesn't really do anything, but you have that option. Maybe you can put a display stand in there, but I wouldn't suggest it because this thing is heavy. So you'll probably break your stand. Anywho, if you can't figure out how to make him into a robot from this, and you've been watching this whole video, I feel sorry for you. I'm not doing it. I did that in the full review. I transformed him from that to robot. So give that a click. Thank y'all for watching all this. If you sat through all of this and you actually needed this help, thank you for watching this. Until next time, TMan 978 out of here.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really really should click those videos. Click that shit.